Hey everybody, welcome to MagHub Monday. I'm your host Nick. Good morning. Wow, what a week. A lot of things have changed since last time we got together. And instead of rolling out a standard MagHub Monday, I figured it was going to be a good idea to talk about where we're at right now and some of the conversations that I've had with our customers over the last week, as well as kind of a broader scope of what I've seen in the industry, some ways that you can get creative to increase revenue when a lot of advertisers are wanting to pull out. All right, so we're going to talk about a few things, and then I've got a bonus for you at the end that doesn't have anything to do with work, but it's a lot of fun, and I highly recommend you stick around. If you have questions about this as we go through, things that I mentioned that you have follow-ups about, please reach out to me directly. I'll send my email in the MailChimp email campaign. That way you can get in contact with me directly, and we can figure out how to work through some of these problems together. Okay, so first things first, when you're going out and you want to make sure and you want to try and increase your revenue in maybe alternative or non-standard forms, you got to make sure you're approaching the right customers. So because everyone or most everyone is trying to stay at home and limit their interactions with other people, you're going to have to be really targeted in this. And you don't want to target or try to reach out to groups that you know are being highly affected by this, because you're going to waste a lot of time. So the first thing you do, I would recommend, is go out to your top 20 customers. Okay, these top 20 customers are probably in a better spot than other customers to continue to spend advertising dollars with you and increase their brand presence inside your market. All right, so top 20. Anything that's direct to consumer that doesn't require a face-to-face interaction, perfect. I don't know if this is relevant, but you should try to talk to a bidet company. Apparently, they're blowing up and their advertising online is really solid. If you could offer them something, a direct mail, a coupon for your market, they might be really into that right now. Could be really profitable for you. Anything that has delivery, medical equipment, transportation industries, right? Anything that has to do with cleaning, this is all really relevant and contextual. I think you're going to see a lot of success if you're reaching out to customers that you already have in these specific markets. Now, you could, of course, go and run a prospecting campaign and try to round up a bunch of groups like this too. It's just going to be a lot more work, all right? So you can still do it, and I highly recommend that you do, but in times like these, go with the folks that you know, you have a good relationship with them, you've probably brought them lots of business in the past, and you can help them through this tough time. Okay, now that you've got the right people, figure out how to connect with them, because you're not going to be able to be face to face. Now, I know a lot of you do your selling over the phone, but there's still a good amount of face to face involved with selling advertising. So do things like creating a video like this. Okay, this is through a system called Prezi, as you can see right there. It's totally free. It lets you create these slides and you can kind of jump through them with your keyboard. It's really straightforward. If you want a tutorial, happy to jump on a GoToMeeting with you and show you how this works. Loom is how I do those kind of webcam bubble screen share videos after I usually get past this kind of slideshowy thing. And then Vidyard is also one similar to Loom that allows you to do that kind of webcam bubble. A lot of those allow you to track the analytics of who opened, who watched your video, how long they watched it, things like that. And how do you get these videos out there? Of course, you can just direct email these to customers. So if you record something like this, you can get a link, put it in email, send it out to your customer. They're going to get it. Maybe you want to put together like 3 or 4 really good ideas for their brand and put them in slides like this. Send them the email. Hey, I know this is a tough time. Take a look at this when you've got 30 seconds. Boom, 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 boom. You show them the ideas. Maybe they'll be interested. If you need cell phone numbers, Zoom Info, I know there's a subscription fee for this, but Zoom Info has a lot of cell phone numbers available for your customers, for your prospects. And so a lot of people, because they're working from home these days, are going to be on their cell phones more often or more readily apt to take calls on their cell phone. So Zoom Info is a great way to get access to that. Also, well, there's a software, what is it called? Autonomous.ai. I think they have a free version. They have cell phone numbers in there too. So autonomous.ai. And then again, how do you get these out there? Put them in YouTube, share the link from YouTube. It's totally free. I think Vimeo there's a fee for that. But of course, social and a newsletter, and of course, direct email. And so after you've created these kind of pitches, what do you want to put in that video? So some alternate channels that you can think about as you approach these customers, because maybe a traditional print ad that was working well for them last month probably not going to work well for them this month. So either consider or reach out to them and have them consider changing their creative to be more contextual for your audience in this day versus a month ago, which a totally different landscape. Try to convince them to change their creative or change their messaging or offer free delivery or something like that for this particular time. Again, going back to the bidets, but there's this group called Tushy, and they do a great bidet ad. If you go online and just Google Tushy ad, of course, put your parental blockers on. But seriously, they have some really funny creative that's going around with their ads that are running because everybody's staying at home and nobody can get toilet paper. Think about running a direct mail campaign. Lots of people are at home. Send them something directly to their door, right? You can do this for really cost effectively, right? You can $1 a direct mail piece, right? It's not expensive to do this. And if you approach the right customer, maybe you'll be able to get them, hey, let's move your advertising dollars that we were going to run in the magazine. Let's do a direct mail piece and we're going to blast this out to 10,000 people, okay? All in your demographic. I had a really interesting situation last Thursday. I was thinking to myself, boy, I'd really like to get sushi tonight. Called my favorite sushi place. They were closed. So who am I going to go to? So of course I go to Google and I say, hey, sushi near me, and I find the person that I'm looking for. But if I would have received a direct mail piece from a local sushi place that's open, hey, free delivery, right? Sushi in Columbus, Ohio, free delivery, orders over $40 or something like that, I would have called them right away, all right? So it's super contextual advertising for people who are just hanging out at home that need food delivered, that they can't go out to eat, things like that. So try to get creative. These are some ideas up here, right? Sponsored webinars for the B2B side, huge, guys, huge. GoToWebinar is awesome. If you want to do like sponsored meetings, Zoom is good. GoToMeeting is good. Uber Conference is free. I don't think it's that good, but it is free, so try Uber Conference. Anything that's educational. So think about curating a bunch of past issues information and publishing an ebook. You know why you do it as an ebook? Because it's going to be faster to get to the people that you're trying to get this to. If you went through an actual printer, right, this is going to take a little while to get everything formatted correctly. As an ebook, this is like package the PDFs, send it out to somebody, set up a landing page, automatically let them download it after they fill out their information, capture that stuff, put it on your website, right? And let an advertiser sponsor it. Okay, contests, I'm kind of going back up to the top, jumping around a little bit, but contests, best ideas for kids at home, best ideas to get exercise, right? Run a contest on your social media and let your audience put their information in there and say, hey, I think this is a great idea. Let people vote on it. Then pick a winner. Let somebody sponsor it, right? $500. Something to generate additional revenue during this crazy time when, brands don't have the bandwidth that they used to, and they just don't have the cash that they used to. So try to be creative, try to still generate that revenue, and then we'll go from there. But these are all really great ideas. Again, not just from our conversations internally, but from our customers that we've talked to in the space. So the last thing that I wanted to bring up was this little bonus, which is a house party. So tonight, actually, I'm recording this on Sunday night. So today I downloaded this app called House Party, and I heard about it from an NPR podcast or something like that. And it's like a FaceTime app, but it allows you to play trivia games, quick draw. It allows you to do heads up, and it's really, really fun. We got a couple of friends on the phone, and we're all FaceTiming with each other, and you're able to connect without actually being in the room with your neighbors or with your friends or with your family. And so if you're one across the nation, getting together is hard, period, or even just down the street and, you don't want to risk getting into a large group or, getting a large gathering of people together. This app, it's called House Party, is a lot of fun. I highly recommend you check it out. And so that is MagHub Monday for today. If you have questions, comments, you want links to anything that I sent you over the last 6 or 7 minutes, let me know, and we'll take it from there. Good luck, guys. Have a good week, and I'll see you next Monday.